Hey, what's up, guys? This is the What's Obama's Last Name Fat Camp Edition podcast. I miss Margaret Thatcher, R.I.P. She was a real one. And we got Michael O'Leary over here.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
We got Michael DiGirolamo.
Hello.
And me, Matthew Franks.
So the country with the most points, Brian, is Iran, that has netted us 469 points so far. It's a big story, so strap up. On April 1st, Israel pulled off the funny prank of bombing an Iranian embassy in Syria that killed 2 generals and many other high-ranking Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps military officers. Iran told the world stage that such an attack was unacceptable, and within 2 weeks, Iran launched Operation True Promise, which saw over 300 airborne explosive delivery vehicles launched to retaliate against Israel, marking the first time that Iran has attacked Israel, making this extra newsworthy due to both countries being local powerhouses in the region.
I hate when that happens.
Same.
Rest in peace. Iran claims to have warned local countries and the U.S. of such an attack happening 72 hours in advance, whereas the U.S. said that no correspondence from Iran was made until the attack was already happening. Furthermore, contradictory reports of the weapons used and their efficacy are being made. Some sources claim that Iran used hypersonic missiles to attack Israel with mostly successful hits on targets, and some claim...
You said the word wrong.
And some claim that it was mostly slow-flying drones and cruise missiles sent from Tehran. What is known is that France, the United Kingdom, the United States, and Jordan came to Israel's defense in helping shoot down many of these missiles. Combined with the Iron Dome defense system, Israel claimed that 99% of the missiles were shot down before reaching their intended targets. With 7 hits on Israeli Defense Force bases being claimed by the U.S., uncorroborated by Israel. This breakaway from Iranian proxy groups represents a massive shift in escalation, which is making large-scale violence more and more likely by the day. The U.S. is already involved and promises to keep their support to Israel, which means that anything that happens there will directly affect what will be happening here.
And we get a round of applause from Michael. Very hard to say all those words. Long paragraph. The Air Force would be proud, Michael.
Thank you.
All right. Now we're going to do our countries with the best 3-day change. And up first, we got Micronesia, up 1,300%. So the story here is that, 3 brothers from the Federated States of Micronesia set sail on March 31st from Palawa Atoll on a 20-foot boat powered by a motor. No, I thought it'd be powered by something else. After damage was sustained to their boat, they had to crash land to a tiny uninhabited island called Picolot. I don't want to mispronounce that, so anyone who lives there, don't take offense. The missing person call was made 6 days after the incident by their niece, which caused a joint U.S. Navy Coast Guard search group to set out looking for them. After searching 100,000 square miles in 3 days, a military aircraft found the word help spelled out in the sand with palm tree leaves. I guess they didn't know SOS or something. Within another day, they were able to be rescued by the Navy Coast Guard Task Force. Weirdly enough, this is not the first time this has happened. In 2020, 3 other men got stranded on the same island and wrote See, they knew it. They said SOS, bro. They wrote down SOS. This is what the real ones did. In the sand. They did in the sand, though. In 2016, 2 different groups of people got stranded on the island writing help and SOS. Yeah, that is a recap. On the sand, respectively. This affects us. It maintains the U.S. position as the world hegemon as it actively helps out countries from all over the world. Wow. That is so crazy.
Thank you,
R.I.P. Margaret Thatcher.
Have you ever been taking a long trip and gotten very thirsty and I wish I had a quick, refreshing beverage right now that is easy and portable?
I'm always thirsty.
I get thirsty sometimes.
Well, now introducing the fantastic product, dehydrated water.
Woo!
It's dehydrated water in a can.
Oh my God. No way. So, how we got this idea is, Gandhi, he was we're very inspired of him and how I think he beat his wife or something. But that's not what inspired us. What really inspired us was, how he got like that water from salt? Like he was dehydrating it. Like he was just like evaporating the water from the salt. And we're like, we need to do that.
So this product is much lighter than your average bottle of water. And all you have to do is add water to it. And it'll be drinkable.
Exactly. It's one easy step.
One easy step.
Just adding water. There's no microwaves involved. You don't even have to microwave it. You don't even need to
easier
shake it.
than any other way of drinking water.
All you need to do is add water, and your
Just add
beverage
water,
will be
and you'll get
convenient.
water. It makes sense to me.
It's so
Buy now, and how much is it, Michael DiGirolamo? Name the price.
It's like $6 a can.
Yes, we came up with that through lots of marketing.
We gotta like beat Fiji.
We came up with that price by finding the unit elastic of Gandhi's sandal.
Back to our regularly scheduled podcast.
We're not going to have any 6-year-olds to be married with, so don't worry. If you buy this, you'll be okay. No 6-year-olds.
Back to the Why is Obama's Last Name Fat Camp Edition podcast.
What a great sponsor.
For real.
Anyways, moving on to our segment about the country with the least amount of points. St. Lucia with a whopping 0 points.
Let's go!
Woo!
St. Lucia is an island state in the Caribbean Sea, which has not had an article written about it ever since FanCool started recording such articles. We really believe that the country is a sleeper build and that plenty of things will definitely happen very soon to this small country. To fit the rubric, nothing has happened in St. Lucia that the reporters have found worth reporting on. No one is involved in anything that has happened. St. Lucia is the only country being affected by St. Lucia. Nothing has happened for over 4 years, and nothing happened because it only has 179,000 people.
Thank you, St. Lucia. Sleeper build.
Sleeper build country, bro. They're on the up and
It'll
coming.
score points eventually. It'll be
right.
a top country.
Yeah.
Yeah, once we bomb it.
Yeah. More nukes.
I'm sure they won't miss like one nuke and goes
Yeah.
missing on St. Lucia
Yeah.
with 179,000 people. What?
That's like a blank of the eye.
Exactly. All right, we got fan school strats here. So what we went with, it was a very calculated decisions we made. I think we're still beating Williams, so very calculated. We thought, yo, these countries sound really funny, and I think we should pick them. And then after that, we were like, yo, let's just spend all the rest of our points on the lowest sleeper buildist countries. And then one day I was like, Iran's kind of funny. We should add them, and they're doing good. And then it was a great idea.
Thank you, International War.
Thank you so much.
Yay.
I love Chrome Dome thing.
Operation Chrome Dome.
Yeah, that's my favorite. My favorite operation out of all of them. Not like the game. Ha ha ha! Funny pun. Operation, like the little dude.
Bro, that
and you're
game
like,
slaps.
"Zzz," you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That operation's kind of hard though. I might beat the Chrome Dome one. All right. I think
So,
we got
the
some
big issues. So, we have to do the segment regarding the big issues that we've seen over the course of these 9 weeks and our solution and what we can do about it. The biggest and most current and prevalent trend we see in current politics right now is the vicious cycle of vengeance that has been perpetuating in the Middle East, which we have been able to see play out another rotation of the cycle since the beginning of the year. Every neighboring Arab country has had many reasons to hate Israel since its founding over 70 years ago, especially and most importantly, Palestine. Terrorism has sprouted up against Israel in the form of Hamas, which we will learn later why they have acted quote-unquote rationally in their own beliefs, but irrationally in the eyes of the world. Part of it stems from religious differences that cause issue indivisibility, and these two reasons, combined with the additional historic tensions, seem to keep the wheels on the violence turning in perpetuity. The only thing that will stop this is one side taking up the mantle of the forgiving tit-for-tat strategy instead of pure tit-for-tat. If you can remember, the best performing computer algorithm that was tested in the Grand Computer Algorithm Tournament we learned earlier in this year was the algorithm that did what the other player did the previous turn, but had a 1 in 10 chance of making the defections it was about to turn into cooperations to prevent a cycle of violence. Too regular tit-for-tat. players that are playing against each other that have any one defection will continue a cycle of defection and cooperation, as we can see now in the Middle East. The only way that it can be broken is to be forgiving and to have one side turn the other cheek. This is a hard step to take, but is the only one that can allow mutual cooperation to grow. The only way that people like me and you can cause any change is to contact federal representatives and try and make your opinion heard, so as to allow the U.S. to pressure all sides in the heated fight to start cooling it down.
Rest in peace, Margaret Thatcher.
And now, on to our favorite segment. Let's look at what Obama's been up to recently.
Yay! The demon baby, Obama.
So, during the Joe Biden re-election campaign that featured Bill Clinton and Obama had pro-Palestine protesters outside and inside, constantly interrupting the campaign, making their discontent known.
Is there a crying sound effect we have?
We got womp womp.
That's good. That's good. That's fire.
They're making the Obama building in Chicago, so that's pretty cool.
Can you edit that picture?
Metro.
Just like make sure they can see it loud and clear.
And
Loud and cleared, yes. I love my pictures very loud.
Yes.
sadly, but not sadly for our school lunches, Michelle Obama says that she will not be running in 2024 for president.
Womp, 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 please.
Do we want womp womp? Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Perfect.
Very upset by this information.
Okay. In conclusion, that has been the final What is Obama's Last Name podcast for the year. This is Michael Ullery signing off.
This is Michael DiGirolamo signing off.
This is Michael Ullery again signing off.
Thank you, Michael Ullery.
You're welcome, Michael Ullery.
Goodbye, Michael Ullery.
Bye, Michael.
Nice argument, Senator. Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is...
This is magic to and fro. Please give me one last show. Loosen my mind from within before it starts to wear